And we are looking at a change in chapter. And a change in the chapter of crisis. A change in the chapter of civil upheaval. A change in the chapter of spiritual dynamics and momentum in the heavenlies into the earth. We are seeing a change in the chapter of spiritual warfare and conflict and how it manifests and impacts the believer in the natural. We are looking at a whole new mix coming into place. And like 2011, most people didn't fully interpret, and even till now have not fully interpreted what went on. And right now we are standing at another junction, and people feel something, but they are not fully or are not in the posture that interprets where this trend is now going to go. And that's exactly why we are having this meeting on 11/11 to begin to call attention to the time junction that we are in right now and the dynamics that are switching on more than ever before. Switching on that will be more intense than things have been before. This country was more difficult to live in the past 10 years than in the previous 10 or 60 years of its existence. And now we are seeing another junction. We're entering into a season of another shift. And we have to be able to interpret the signs of the times so that we not just survive, but that we thrive. And I want you to know that's the plan of God. Not just that we survive, but that we strive. Because when men are saying there is a casting down, you are going to say there is a lifting up. And trust me, hear these words, trust me, in this season, a lot of people are going to say there is a casting down. Yeah, because a lot of people are going to talk about the famine. A lot of people are going to talk about the economic crisis. A lot of people are going to turn about the alterations. There's going to be alterations in the manner of civil crisis. Right? We've seen insurgency grow increasingly around the world, and in this country and other nations of the world, we've seen nations divided in conflict and in collision, on collision course, with one sector, one section colliding and conflicting with the other. Now we're about to see turmoils come from within. We're about to see turmoils like an earthquake from the epicenters of the world. But I say again, I say to you, God doesn't just want you and me to survive. He wants us to thrive. Because when men are saying there's a casting down, we are going to say there is a lifting up. The same flood that drowned the nations of the world in the time of Noah, the same flood ended up lifting up the ark of Noah and preserving them while the world went into crisis and into chaos, and put them on a mountain called Ararat. The meaning of Ararat is the curse is reversed. We are reaching a significant time junction, ladies and gentlemen, men and brethren, brothers and sisters, and we now need to interpret and to align to be able to go into the next decade, into the next phase of the unfolding plan of the ages as God has determined it from the beginning. In this season, the breaking of scrolls is going to be leading to the emerging of trumpets. Trumpets, prophetic voices are going to emerge out of a season of breaking of souls, of scrolls, breaking of seals on scrolls. And when I say scrolls, you know what I mean. Prophetic writings that are encrypted. Prophetic speakings out of the realm of the spirit that have been encrypted for eons were unlocked in the last decade. But in this next season, in this next shift, they will be interpreted with great detail. We are going to be needing the ministry of the interpreter for our intercession to be more effective. And so we are going to have greater detail in the interpretation of what is written in the volume of the books of the Spirit, the books of prophecy. And so there is an underground reverberation of fresh prophetic voices who are being cooked in the libraries, in the libraries and in the scrolls of the books of heaven, who in this season will emerge with the voice of thunder, meaning the voice that interprets secrets and sealed things in greater detail.